Welcome to the channel. I'm Stacy, and my goal here is to help you to be front of house ready for your worship services. Over the last couple of months, I had a chance to dig into the Helix Stadium. I got to use it for a couple of services, built out a bunch of presets that are available on the site. But this past week, I used my OG Helix. I've got something new I'm working on. I'll be making a video about that soon. But part of what I wanted to do this past week was to put some stuff to the test, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm just going to go over what I used. And how I used it for setting up for each song, and then how that played out for our services. So first off, it's a preset pack I'm building, and I picked the one that I wanted to use. They all come with a bunch of overdrives, a modulation, a delay, a reverb, and a couple of amps. So for this one, we did Jehovah up front. That song has dual delay. It's got a quarter note going into a dotted eighth. So I got rid of a modulation in that block, put the Elephant Man delay and on quarter note. So that came in for those parts. And then I got rid of the couple of overdrives and I added a pitch effect. We did that one in the key of F. I put a capo on the 3rd fret, and then the notes that I played had the D string at the 3rd fret ringing out. Did the little walk up for that part, but the pitch effect helped it to push out in the mix a little bit more. Those wound strings can really kind of just settle in the lower frequencies. So that helped. And then I added the analog chorus. Is that what I did? Yep. Added the analog chorus for the back end of the 2nd verse section, but I think I used it for a turnaround as well. It just adds a little bit of warble. It sounds really cool. And then the 2 drives that I had were like my first stage and second stage, and that was perfect for what I needed for that song. The snapshots for that original preset was amp, crunch, crunch plus, lead, as far as the bottom row, and then the top row is rat, chorus, wash, and swell. That rat is there because I have a rat distortion in that preset. I really liked what that did as far as it's a different kind of crunch than stacking drives. And so I liked it, and I put that in, but I didn't need that for this song. I just used the snapshot 1. I changed it to intro. I added that pitch effect to it, and I added an overdrive. So that's not typical on that snapshot 1, but they're easy enough to change. And then snapshot 2, I've got set up for verse 2, and it's the same as the first one, only it adds that analog chorus with the vibe switch on. And then chorus gets rid of both the pitch and the chorus, and then it adds that second delay, and then the lead adds a prize drive. So 2 delays and then the prize drive. I don't think I used the swell and the wash on that one. So I kind of hung out just on that bottom row of snapshots, and it sounded like this. I've got a couple of sound samples from my service that I'm going to play. You can check that out.
4.
After that song, our church went into announcements and stuff. And so coming out of the announcements, we went into Great Are You, Lord, with that tag of Jesus, I Love You. And for that one, I didn't have to change any of the effects on my preset, but I did make some adjustments to the snapshots. And mainly for swell, I think I increased the mix on my reverb and my delay. I think it might have had a 40% mix, and I bumped it to 45. Let's have a look. Let's see. Yep, I bumped that to 45. I've got a long decay on that. I run my decay anywhere from 10 seconds to 14 seconds on those dynamic delay reverbs. And then for the feedback on the delay, I'll run that from 65 to 75, maybe 85 if I need it to run extra long. But so I've got that set up here. I went from swells, which is a normal swell kind of thing, a nice full sound. And then I went to wash, which brings the mix down on both of those. And the reverb went down from 45 to 35. And I think I did the same on the delay. As that song starts to build, I went from doing swells to rakes, but I wanted a nice long decay on those. So the decay stayed the same. No, the decay did not stay the same. The dynamic hall, the decay dropped from 14 to 10 seconds. And then the delay went from, let's see, I think it's at 35%. 75% on the feedback, and then I went 40% on the mix, and then 60% on the feedback. That's one of those things, though. 35 to 40% going into a reverb with the 45% mix, you're not going to hear that much of a difference. So I just didn't change that in between setting them up, but that worked out great for me. And then coming out of kind of the build part, as it started to get bigger and kind of open up, I switched to my crunch snapshot, and that brings the decay way down, 45% on the reverb for the feedback. And then I think the decay was probably around 2 or 3 seconds. Let's see. 4 seconds. So right in that area. And then I dropped the mix down on that to 35%. And then that build. And then I think when we got into the bridge, I kicked it over to the Crunch Plus, and the delay and reverb stayed pretty much the same. And then it added the Rat. So I've got the Rat, and then the KWB drive is like that always on tone for me. So that was the build. And then when we went to the Jesus I Love You part, I went from playing higher up on the neck down to lower on the neck. Greg, the other guitar player, my friend, he covered the low end on Great Are You Lord and went up to the higher register for Jesus I Love You. We just switched for that. And then I went to the swell setup again, kind of worked through it, went to the wash, and then went to that crunch, just adding the, keeping the same drive setup, and just giving me a little bit of something that I could strum on. And it didn't really lose much, just the amount of ambience set back, and it allowed the guitar to be a little bit more forward. So I've got a couple of clips for that one that you can hear now.
Verse 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And that was the end of the front part of our worship service. And then we had the message. And then we came up to close with the song, and we closed with More Than Able. And for that one, I played lower on the register. I think we did that one in the key of C, did lower on the neck. And let's see, I think I started that one with swells. And I kind of set all my swell stuff up the same. So whatever adjustments I made, setting up swells on the first song or second song, whichever it was, I carried that over. And I just made the adjustments to each preset and then saved it, went to the next preset, did the same thing. I went from swell to wash and then again to crunch. And I think that one did build for the bridge. We start driving on a C to a C4. And then I think I did the Crunch Plus. And for this one, I didn't add the Rat. I added that prize drive. And really the difference to me is kind of in the tightness. The prize drive stacked into the KWB drive is a little tighter, and then the EQ frequency push on it, I liked it for that part. For that other song, when I used the Rat, it's a little bit more open, a little bit more compressed, and there's a different feel to it. And for that part, I preferred that. So that's part of the reason I included so many drives. Everyone has a different thing that they like, and sometimes just adjusting what stacks where will make all the difference. So for that one, like I said, I went from swell to the wash as the song started to groove, to the crunch plus. And then I don't remember if we ended it big or if we ended it down. But if we ended it big, I would have just closed it out, just kind of hitting that last chord. If we did it small, I would have switched to the swell or the wash. But anyway, that one sounded like this. So my approach with the Helix is typically to find an amp setup that I like. I'll copy that preset for each song that we're doing, and then I'll go in and rename them just so that I know what I'm doing throughout the service, and then adjust the tempo, tweak the ambient effects in the drive so that it gives me the tones that I need, swap effects if that's what I need to do as well. But I'm curious, what is your approach when you're setting up for your Sunday service? Do you use the same amp setup for each song? Do you change amps from song to song? Do you use one preset and just tap in your tempo? Let us know in the comments. Also, if you're interested, there's a Sunday starter pack in the description box below. That's a free download that gets you free presets for HX Stomp, Helix, and Stadium, as well as some PDF documents to help you on your tone journey. All right, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.